Welcome to the Culture Show here on I-24 News. I'm Oded Grober. Thank you so much for joining me. Today on our program, we interview renowned Israeli photographer Micha Kirshner. Take a look at the Sarajevo Film Festival celebrating its 20th anniversary. And the latest from the world of theater. But first, some cultural headlines. Hollywood star Tom Hanks is famous for his acting, of course, but now he has taken on a new role as an app creator. The Hanks Writer is an app for smartphones and tablets that simulates a typewriter. Users can switch between different typewriters and change the color of their simulated ribbon. The nostalgic app was born from Hanks's love for the machine, as he is known to collect antique typewriters. Surprisingly, though, the novelty app, which launched on August 14th, shot up to #1 on the Apple App Store. Not too bad for your first try. Now, it's just wondering, as Hanks has tried his hand at screenwriting in the past, I wonder if his next script will be written with the app. And Pixar Studios films are known for going through an arduous production process and many changes before reaching the screen. The latest film undergoing development is The Good Dinosaur. Last year, the film's director, Bob Peterson, was replaced by veteran animator Peter Sohn. Yesterday, we got the first update on the picture, courtesy of actor John Lithgow. Lithgow, who is part of the voice cast, said in an interview that he will have to re-record his entire part. The actor said they have now dismantled it and completely reimagined it, and it is a fantastic new story. The film about a world where humans live alongside dinosaurs is due on November 25th, 2015. Micha Kirshner is a well-known Israeli photographer. His work has appeared in Israeli newspapers and galleries for over 40 years. During his career, he has created works that challenged audiences, including a series of works about the First Intifada. His new exhibition, Stigmata.com, is shown these days at the Pressler Private Museum in Tel Aviv. I'm very happy to have Micha Kirshner here in the studio. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
So tell me about this new exhibition.
The new exhibition deals actually with women. Mm-hmm. It deals with ambiguity about your or mine or everybody's sexual position, mm-hmm. Male, female, homosexuals maybe, and stuff like that. The women that appear in that show are mostly their appearance signify a certain kind of they were created by woman haters that I've found in porno sites, for instance. The entire show has begun with some kind of self-portrait that I've done to myself, like the one that appears right now. And the main question that I was asking was, what is sexuality? What is what does it mean being strong, a male, strong male, or a weak, physically a weak woman? And I found out that women, we all know it, that women are constantly abused, and in those porno sites, it becomes to be like the main volume, the main sound and scream. You know, it was terrifying. So I took those images out of those sites and manipulated them a little bit. I enlarged them, changed colors, and mainly, like in that photograph, I have in all of those photographs, they don't look at me.
Yeah.
They are
the gaze is
black. I blackened their eyes.
Right.
So there is no, there is an identity problem right away. Who is that person, and why can't he see? So this is mainly the
theme of the
what I'm there.
right.
Yeah, the theme
and
of the
what
show.
drew you to these issues? Is it that the underprivileged, the unrepresented?
Like all along my career, I was basically politically oriented. And gender problems are political problems. When I was taking photographs of prime ministers in Israel and of ministers and members of parliament, so, most of those photographs were very, the attitude was a critical attitude towards photographers, because I found out that, there are ecological problems for me.
Right.
Ecology is not only clean air, it's the way we talk with one another, the way we see the future. What does it mean? What future am I expected to deliver to my children?
What future are you thinking of when these sort of images are the images that the young generation is exposed to these days?
What do I think about the future?
Are you worried about what?
I'm terrified. Worried is a very weak word in that case. I'm terrified. I think that, the region is going crazy. Let's talk about the last war
right.
in Gaza right now. Well, maybe the war should have happened. The biggest problem is, why did it happen? I mean,
right.
We have politics that we vote for them, and they were supposed to figure out a solution in the last 30 years. The problem is the 30 years. Not the last 1 month. That's the main problem.
It's been building up.
So my attitude and my personal work and my newspaper work and my artwork and my teaching.
Yeah.
Everything has to do with.
You've always used some level of provocation in your work. Do you think that that's what could bring a change?
No, I don't believe in big changes, really. It's a very optimistic kind of looking at things, but I do believe that art should serve psychology the way art served hundreds of years ago the church. Art should not be a pleasant thing. You can enjoy yourself while you look at a photograph or a painting this is one option.
Yeah.
The other option is, show it as it is. You don't have to benefit some joy out of art.
Yeah.
Sometimes, art can lead to very heavy and disturbing thoughts.
Yeah. In the last few weeks, especially in the years even, critics of society are not very welcome. Also, artists who take a critical view. Are you worried at all about this?
First of all, I'm very worried about the Israeli democracy. I think it's on a very delicate stage right now. I don't know which way it's going to develop at the time, but I must admit that I myself was brought to court at least twice in my life because of very aggressive and so said insulting photographs. Well, this is something I'm ready to pay with a belief that it might change, maybe 0.5% of the.
Well, we can only hope at this point.
Let's be optimistic.
Micha Kirshner, thank you so much for coming in today.
Much.
Moving on, the Sarajevo Film Festival, taking place these days, is marking its 20th anniversary with an impressive lineup of famous guests and the largest number of movie screenings in the festival's history. Let's watch the report.
Created as an act of resistance to the siege of the city during the 1992-1995 Bosnian War, the Sarajevo Film Festival opened on Friday to celebrate its 20th anniversary. Founder and director Mirsad Purivatra said the festival's vision and ambition were now to promote the best young talent from Europe and the Balkans. Every year it has been improved, the quality of the festival and also of the cinema. This year the festival will have its biggest ever lineup of films with 247 movies from 60 countries to be screened during the 9-day event. 9 movies are in the competition for 16,000 euros for the Heart of Sarajevo award to be decided by the international jury chaired by famed Hungarian director Bela Tar, Oscar-winning U.S. actress Melissa Leo, and London-based Tate Modern director Chris Dercon, who are also among the jurors.
Sarajevo, Sarajevo, Sarajevo.
Fans will also be able to see Bridges of Sarajevo, an omnibus film by 13 European directors focused on 20th century conflicts in the Balkans, screened in Cannes in May. This year's festival had as honorary guest Mexican actor Gael Garcia Bernal, who officially opened the festival on the opening on Friday.
When we were making this film, I must say that we never expected on a single list that we were going to show this film here. So 16 years after, with this here, with Micha, with all you beautiful people, thank you so much. Thank you, I'm very, very delighted.
The organizers expect some 100,000 visitors to the festival, which runs until August the 23rd. It has almost been 2 decades since the armed conflict ended in Sarajevo, and the painful memories and wounds still remain fresh. Despite the tragedy, the film festival continues to represent hope and encourages creativity under the most difficult conditions and situations that a civilian population needs to go through in times of war.
Now, how would you like to have a robot as your waiter? The latest trend in China puts these futuristic machines to work at fast food restaurants as cooks and even greeters. Let's take a look.
Are robots replacing humans? That does seem to be the case in this Chinese restaurant. Located in the city of Kunshan, this unique place has a very untraditional staff. The restaurant in the province of Jiangsu has robots which cook and greet and serve customers. The restaurant does not offer gourmet cuisine, but it does serve local fast food dishes that are representative of the regional culture. Rice, noodles, and fried dumplings made by different specialized robots. After the orders are placed, the machines are supplied with ingredients by human employees, who are also responsible for preparing more sophisticated dishes. This original idea comes from a Chinese company, the Harbin Haohai robot company that designed and built these robots. Each of them costs about 4,860 euros to the restaurant's owner, Zhong Yugang, a cost equivalent to the annual salary of a human employee. For the restaurant, this is a profitable marketing plan, as it is gaining the attention of international media and raising the curiosity of customers both young and old. This futuristic concept is not the first of its kind in China. In the northeast of the country, near the city of Harbin, a robotic restaurant has existed since 2012. Robots in these restaurants have proven to be efficient. It will probably take a while, if ever, for these robots to supply food with the same quality as a traditional restaurant with a regular staff.
And now, in her debut appearance on our show, I'm happy to welcome Marina Naomi Smolyanov. Hello, Marina. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Oded.
What are we talking about today? Theater.
Theater.
Yes.
So we have Holy Warriors that is now presented at the Shakespeare's Globe. This play is trying to actually compress the complex history of the Middle East into 2.5 hours.
Good luck.
Yeah, I wish them also good luck. So the playwright, David Eldridge, he's actually dealing with the medieval clash between the Christianity and the Islam, which shown in the battles between the Richard Lionheart and Saladin.
Cool.
Yes, and this all actually, he explained how it all led to the violence that we see now in the Middle East and the bloodshed that is still going on.
So he's going back to the source.
Yes, and actually what's very interesting about it, that his large cast is actually playing all the leaders, all the world leaders that actually showed an interest in the Middle East, from Napoleon to Tony Blair.
I see. All right. Best of luck, as we said. What inspired him to take this on?
So his inspiration came actually when he was reading the history of the Crusades.
Yeah.
And that affected the show, which originally was supposed to be a Shakespearean style of show, but eventually it became a fantasy of the violent acting in the Middle East.
All right. If he brings a solution, we're all going to be happy. You know,
Exactly.
for that, a solution will come. What else do you have for us?
Okay, so we have, if you wish to invest in Broadway, we have some tips for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some spare change. Why not?
Okay, so it's a new field we should actually explore. And Broadway shows often rely on dozens of investors to finance their costly budgets.
Right.
This is despite of the fact that 75% of the time the investor lose their entire investment.
Right, not a very safe investment.
Exactly.
And how much money do I need to actually put some money into a show?
So the threshold of investment are $200,000 for a musical and $50,000 for a play.
Okay, so then what sort of return can I expect?
So the investors actually expect to have their names on the play bills or the theater, or actually to have a special seats of the producers.
Tickets for opening night will do for me. Thank you, Marina.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. Join us again.